Hi, Mandy J here, looking over the Moana wave from the 2018 Toy Fair. I am really excited about this wave because I feel like there's a lot of great detailing and a lot of great characters that came out with this wave. There is two other waves with a variety of Moana characters and a variety of just different poses for Moana, from either her young child stage to her kind of present day age as well. And here on the top left, we see her in her kind of ceremonial um, dress up from the beginning of the movie when they're kind of training her to be more like her, like kind of grooming her to be the chief of the island. I really do like the colors and variation of this. I do love the stunning purple that's in the middle. I know personally I would love to see these be actual little plastic gems or something, just to give it a great bit of detail and everything, but I'm sure those will end up just being painted on like the majority of the pops. And then also the green around the arms and legs offer a bright color to kind of make it stand out and add a little bit of just dimension to her, so she doesn't feel too flat with the ongoing color scheme of kind of the creams, reds, oranges, and so. But I feel like the detailing in her headdress is extraordinarily well done. It has a lot going on, and I hope that translates over to the pops just in general, and that my only concern is the painting of them. You would have to be careful just to make sure that when you're looking at the paint before picking one up or buying one, is that you definitely keep a close eye to those details to make sure they don't flow into different parts and the paint is all where it's supposed to be. That's the only concern I have for this pop. I think this would be a great collection for anyone who's huge on Moana, just to kind of add. Next to her we have Fiti. I really do like this one. I would like to see a flocked version of this particular pop, just because I feel like a flocked version would definitely have a lot to offer and would add some wonderful textures. Though she is pretty plain and kind of that solid one tone and everything, I do appreciate that they darkened her hair and used various shades of green to kind of bring out her human features and keep like her more earth-like features to stand away from each other, so that way you kind of have a separation. She's not that one solid green. I do appreciate the flowers and everything on her, though I feel like she's a little plain. This is one that I would have liked to see maybe a little bit more detailing in her dress or in the hair, just to kind of help her really stand out, especially considering her against, like, standing by Moana, and down here at the bottom you can kind of see Taka. Scrolling down, we have Taka right under where Moana is. I really love how this pop came out, just because it has a lot going on. I love the movement with the clouds kind of wrapping around the body and everything. It kind of looks like the point where Taka was kind of turning and doing those interesting whips, where she kind of moves like fire in the movie. So I was kind of happy to see this kind of wonderful flow to this pop, and the sculpt and everything is absolutely just so pleasing to look at. I love the coloring and stuff. I think this one, if we were to do a chase for this wave, this one would be a neat glow in the dark, or even if you were to just make her a glow in the dark piece, like a lot of the pops, some like the Tron or any other pop that would come as a glow in the dark just by itself without having to be chase. That one would be really cool to do, just because I feel like it would give it a lot more collectability, and it would just be a bigger piece that most people would want to end up adding. I feel on its own it's wonderful, it's great, and that a lot of people would like it. I just think the glow in the dark would definitely give it an oomph and really kind of give it something more to offer. And then right by Taka we have Moana's grandmother. I don't believe they've really done her in the other waves. I haven't seen her in the other waves, so it's nice that we finally get her. I feel like we should have got her a whole lot sooner, especially like with wave 1, or like the second wave But I'm happy that we are finally getting her and we're kind of getting to see her. And I really do like how this pop is. I like how she has her cane and everything. And it very much has the kind of stance that the character has in the movie. So I'm extraordinarily happy that now we finally have her. Scrolling down, we finally get Tamatoa. I just absolutely love the coloration from what you can see online with the blues, the purples, and the orange that kind of glide into each other. I feel like they really complement each other. And as you can see right here under one of his eyes, you do get to see that you have Maui's hook stuck in his back. So I'm really excited for this one. I'm not normally someone who would collect the villains, but I definitely think I would have to grab Tamatoa just because I feel like this pop is very unique and very much something that's just very eye-catching too, and definitely would be a great collection piece to have, even if you don't plan on picking up the other Moana pops from this wave. Though the next one coming up, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would definitely have to get. Because below we do have Poa and Hey Hey. They are a Amazon exclusive, so fairly easy to get as long as you order them as soon as possible. I can tell that the pair here is going to be extraordinarily desired and going to be ones that might sell out quicker than what you would think. So I definitely suggest that as soon as you find them, order them, or just keep an eye in stock Amazon, just because I know that a lot of people are going to be trying to get this pop and then they're going to be selling for a lot when they are sold out. I do have these stock images here of the pops on display, and here you kind of get a better coloration idea for all of the pops. For Fiti, the picture I feel like doesn't quite do her justice. I feel like you kind of get more of the coloration feel here in the stock image, just because she does seem to stand out a little better. Though I do like the texturing of her crown and around her the bottom of her dress and her hair. I really do feel like they could just done a little bit more to just really make her stand out, kind of give her a little bit more oomph, and that's why I think a flocked version of her would have done very well. And then next to her we do have Tamatoa, which, seeing his back, I just think it's absolutely great. I hope he's like full of glitter. I hope like they just kind of dunk him in a box of glitter and be like, ta-da! And then next to him, Fiti, I really like how dark she is with some of the black and everything, though I wish they would have used some variants of a dark gray. That way the bright colors don't really draw from her form, because I feel like her body gets a little lost, at least in this photo here, and it kind of looks, because within the cloud smoke and everything, you do see a bit of her body. I feel like here it's kind of lost, but I still think it's a wonderful pop and looks really great. But I think the showstopper here is Tamatoa, and that's one I think is going to be very popular as well. They do not have Hey Hey or Pua in here, but I believe that if it wasn't for them, Tamatoa would have taken the show out of this wave. Other than that, I think this wave overall is well done. It's the characters I feel like we should have got off right off the bat, and I feel like it's taken them a while to get to. Other than that, that's it for this video, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them.